We're going to briefly go over adding, editing, basically managing products on a Magento website. You should have received a username and password, probably in an email, with a link to log into the back end of your website. When you click the link, enter the username and password, you will land on a page that looks like this. From here, you'll go up to Catalog, Manage Products. Clicking on it gives you a full list of all the products on your site. You can go from page to page by clicking up here. You can show more than 20 results per page if you want, etc., etc. You can also search for products. All you have to do is start typing, hit enter, and it'll show you all the products that have that in it. So the search is actually quite nice and easy to use. Now, from this page, let's add a product. We'll click Add Product. Always default, always simple product. For the sake of this tutorial. The name of the product is basically just what's going to show up here, and in the product listing, it's the main name that's going to be given to identify the product. So let's call this a test product. The description, some websites will use short and long descriptions, some won't. If your website does not have a short and a long description, you just put the same description in both. So okay, so you put the same description in both places. If you have a SKU number or an item number attached to that product, you can put that there. The weight of the product only matters if we actually have a shipping calculator integrated into your website. Set product as new from. Generally, we use this to add featured products onto the home page of the website. So products that have been given a date range here will show up on the home page under featured products of your website for the duration that you set there. Always make sure the product is enabled. Leave that blank. Visibility, leave that as it is. Leave that and leave that. Okay, so then we are going to hit, at the top, we're going to hit save and continue edit. Next thing we want to do is, apparently weight is a required field, so just put a 0 in there. Next thing we're going to do is go to the prices. Actually, it looks like it won't let you save without setting a price. So let's set a price here. We'll say this product is $100. If the product is on sale, you put the sale price here. We've got a 50% discount, so this is 50 bucks. From this sale applies from January 1st to January 30th, and you could set that here, say February 1st to February 29th. The rest of this stuff, for most of our sites, you are just going to leave blank, although that's not true. You do want a tax class. Okay, so then you save and continue edit. Now the next thing you need to do, if you go to meta information, you can change the meta tags that appear in the code for this product. Images, we need to specify the images. So let's browse file. On most of the sites that we do, the images are going to resize automatically. So if you just take one image, let's say this one here, and you upload files, we're going to set this one as the base image, the small image, and the thumbnail, and hit upload files. It's going to upload that image. And then when you roll over, you should see the image that we've uploaded there, which is great. Okay, we're really just going to go over the basics here. If your site has advanced functionality, then you'll get some separate training on how to do those things. So, inventory. Most of the websites will not actually be keeping track of inventory, so you just want to make sure that when you go here to manage stock, it's set to no. The other most important thing here is categories. You have to assign your product a category. So we're going to put this test product into baby wear. You always have to check off the default and then also check off the subcategory, the actual category that it's going to go into. If your website has subcategories, you'll see like a little plus arrow. Click the plus arrow, that will show the subcategories. So you would select the main category and the subcategory. So if your product has subcategories, then you're going to select default category, main category, and then the subcategory. So you'll technically be selecting 3. Okay, so we're going to save that and continue editing. Depending on the options your website has, depends on what you would actually need to do here. Custom options is something else I'd like to go over. Add new option. Okay, so this is where you can say, okay, so this product has, you know, different color options. Okay, so we want to say color is the actual name of this option. We want it to be a drop-down, so the user is going to select from a drop-down the color, and you want to make sure you select the exact same one every time. So every time the user selects a color for any product on your website, if we select drop-down once, it needs to be a drop-down every time. Is this required? Yes. So now what are the color options? Red. Does that change the price? No. If red was $10 more, you'd add $10 there. Price is fixed. If there's a different SKU number specifically for that color, so if it's A77B red, maybe, depends. Okay, add new row. Blue. Blue doesn't add anything. Okay, now we save. Okay, so that has been adding a product. If we go to the actual website now, we put it into baby wear. We should see my test product somewhere. Here it is. We can click on it. It shows my description. Very nice. Okay, now as you can see, this website we're using is still in development, so you know that will be fixed before we put it live. Here's the color. You can pick the color. The red there, it shows that that's going to be an extra $10. Blue is free. You can add that to your cart. As you can see, the image is missing. So let's figure out why. So to edit a product, basically you click on an existing product after you've found it and you make the changes. If you want to change the price of it, you can change the price of it. Let's take it off special, so it's not going to be on sale anymore. And let's go to images. Okay, so we didn't set this as the base image, which is the main image that's going to appear when you click on the product to see the description, the small image, and the thumbnail. Sorry, I was wrong. The small image is the main image you're going to see when you click on the product. The base image is when you click to see the large image, this is what you're going to see, and the thumbnail is the small image that shows in the actual listing. Okay, so let's save that, save and continue edit. Now when we go to this page and refresh it, we still don't see a product for some reason. Maybe it just hadn't finished saving it. I might have jumped the gun a little there. Okay, so I just did a little trying to figure out what was wrong there. It was just a problem with the actual image that I was using. So everything I just showed you applies. Okay, so that's adding and editing products on your website. You can always refer back to this video, and of course, if you have any questions that aren't covered or something's not working for you, you can always get a hold of us at Divine Designs.